Peter. Zurich.
Well, welcome to our Easter at the table. I'm so glad you could join us. We're once again at you may have picked up, we're at Duke Gardens. If you've never been to Duke Gardens, you give it a try. For some reason, I always want to be over here around the time of Easter. But Easter, you know, for we preacher types, Easter, there can be a lot of pressure there on we preacher types, particularly those of us who have been in church all our lives. I mean, think about it. If you're 25 years old or 45 years old or 105 years old, what on earth is a preacher going to tell you at Easter if you've been part of the church that you haven't heard before, that we can say that you don't know, a different spin? And so I've preached, I don't know, I've been at this for 36 years. For many years, I preached 2 or 3 services a Sunday on Easter, and sometimes 4 services on an Easter service. And what on earth can we say? As we've been journeying through this Lenten season, we've been talking about the red letters. We've been talking about Jesus' words and how they jumped from a life into our lives, how they came off the page and instructed who we are and what we are, who we're called to be. So I guess the question for us is, what difference does this resurrection mean tomorrow, or mean Monday morning? What's the difference? And I guess when you understand and you see that the story is still being written, that the God of the universe didn't end the Gospels at his resurrection. The church lived on. That's the reason we have Acts. And I think the whole point is, we, the people of God, your story is part of the story.
It's a story, and it's an open-ended story. And whereas a musical symphony has 4 movements usually, I think the Bible has 5. It's more like a Shakespeare play. And I think the Bible works as a narrative in 5 acts, of which most of the 5th one is missing. And this is the fun thing about it, that you've got creation, you've got fall, you've got Israel, you've got Jesus, and then you've got the beginning of a 5th act with the resurrection and ascension and the Spirit, and then you've got the end of the 5th act sketched in loosely, the new heavens and new earth. It's, here's this story, what does it mean to live in that story? And then we are like actors who are told, okay, the real ending, ultimate ending is coming later, and we live within that ongoing narrative. Learn how the play works, and now improvise through so that you get to that goal rather than some other.